There's a lot of talk about the safety zone that is being proposed by the French government for the coastal areas of French Saint Martin. Mm-hmm. Do you have, your administration, have any control over that, or that's left up to the state?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you said it right. The collectivity mm-hmm. is competent in terms of urbanism. All rules and regulations concerning construction is the collectivity. Now, the state is competent in environmental field, which means that all problematics concerning environment mm-hmm. is in their competencies, which is a safety zone document, which is called PPRN, is construct and brought to our attention by state, in only state competence. Now, it is the rules and regulations that they are supposed to bring up forward after a natural disaster event,
right.
Whether it's a hurricane, whether it's an earthquake, whether it's a phenomenon of submersion. Now, this being said, it is their duty to present those type of documents after a catastrophe, a disaster of that event. And whether we agree or don't agree, it's a state competence, so they will implicate it in any event at a given time. Now, what is the position, because I keep hearing this on many occasions, what is the position of the collectivity? We don't have necessarily an issue with the putting in place of the document, because it's for the safety of the population and safety of the island. But there are certain things that the population needs to be aware of, and they need to have the comfort of what they are already built, what they are already, and where the areas where they're already living, that will not be deranged, and at least will have the security of being able to rebuild on something that they own and they live in. And those are the points today that are causing all this discussion as far as state is involved in collectivity. Now, what we are saying as collectivity is that we need a certain amount of time to be able to discuss, to be able to also bring our part and on the table on how and on what we believe would be more feasible. And this is where we have this fight with the state on the delay, where certain things they want us to adjust between now and June. And that's where we're saying, no, we don't have enough time. We need to understand better the document. We need to be able to proceed to a certain amount of studies and to have consultant working with us to how we should go about it, and how, if we want to change certain things, how we can change them and make it more feasible. And this is a period of, I would say, at least 24 months that we need to have so that we will be able to do something proper and bring the information to the population and discuss with our population, with the implications, with the consequences. And that is only what we are asking to the state, to give us more time to time. And we explained that it took them 2 years to make this document, and they're asking us in 2 or 3 months to validate something that we need to have more fully control on. And this is what we're being to pass as a message, and this is what we are going to continue to evoke to our government. Now, this doesn't mean that we are not working. As much as we are invited, we will be going to work on the sessions that the state is giving us, but we want the population to understand that these things are not in creation of the collectivity, but we are there to defend, and we are there to make sure that the demand of the population, whenever it's possible, being fulfilled also on these different planning. So today we have a plan, we have plans, we have colors, but we need a regulamentation that goes with those plans, and this is what we are saying. If the document is not complete, why do we want it to validate something that we do not have total control of, in the sense that we don't have all the information that are needed, because some of the information we'll be giving at the end of the year.
But you understand the impression that's being created by your opposition right now?
Oh, well, I can understand, and that's what I said. On this, at least on this topic, we should be together, because there's no way that I would leave certain things happen, in the sense that we need to have control of a certain amount of element before we take a decision. What I reproach to my opposition is that you put forward certain problems that are not there as yet, because, as I say, I don't know how to take a decision on something that I don't control or I don't know of. And when we ask the state for a certain amount of answers to certain questions that they can give, and they say, oh, we will see that and further notice, then we say, then give us the time. When you get all those things and you act together, then at that time, give us the time to be able to interact on a document that will be fulfilled. Because today, we will be probably talking on certain issues that tomorrow will not exist. So why today have this discussion when tomorrow will be new elements to those documents that will be stated between now and the end of the year? And that's the honest reason why we say, give us more time to work on the document. At least we can work with you on that document. We will expose what we believe, what we say, because it has a direct implication not only on businesses, because we need to have our hotel also competitive as much as St. Bart's, as much as different islands around us. You can't tell us don't build any more hotels on the beach premises when this is what we have as a selling, as a touristic direction. So those are the things that we're defending. But as much on a local point of view and your local habitation, I mean, you were there and you have a deed, you have a house, you invest everything there. So we cannot just say from one day to the next, oh, you can't do that anymore. And if we do so, what are the expectation? What are the I would say the compensation that will be giving if we say you can't build there? That's all the question that we're asking to the national state, and answers are not always really precise. So that's why we said, instead of blaming, we're trying to work step by step on the different opportunities of that document, on the different direction taken by that document, and have something complete that will not change tomorrow, but let us work on something that is steady, that is the final document, and let us make our interaction, let us make our proposition according to that document. And then we'll be talking about something concrete and giving the pedagogy to the population by explaining the in and out of those rules and regulations.